Hi! Have you ever heard about this little cute bread man? Today I'm gonna bring you to Switzerland, where this bread originated. It's called Grittibänz. It's usually made on December 6th for St. Nicholas Day. You can find different kind of Grittibänz in bakeries or grocery stores. Some are very simple. They just have the shape of the head and the body. Other ones are much more decorated. They have hat and a scarf, buttons, a belt, boots, because it's winter, so it needs to be covered. You can find also some with a pipe and a stick made of chocolate or real wood. The name Grittibänz, it's a combination of two words. Gritti, that means splayed, referring to the legs, and Banz, that is a short name for Benedict. And this was a very popular name for men in the past. You can find lots of different names for it throughout Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. Some people believe that this bread represents St. Nicholas, but nobody knows for sure. Some kids receive a Grittibänz from St. Nicholas that goes visit the kids at school or at home. And some other families make a Grittibänz together as an activity for the Christmas season, or they just eat it for dinner on December 6th. St. Nicholas was known to be very generous and kind with kids. Kids put their shoes in front of the fireplace, on the window, or outside their bedroom door, so that St. Nicholas can fill their shoes with fruits, candies, and other small treats and gifts. He's dressed more like a bishop than Santa Claus. He has kind of the same colors, like red and white, and he doesn't move around with reindeers and a sleigh, but he usually comes out from a forest with 1 or 2 donkeys. And his helpers are not elves, but it's a strange figure called Schmutzli. The tradition is that he carries a broom of twigs used to punish the children that were not obedient or good that year. He is a clerical figure whose face is covered in black, and there are many stories about him that you can find around. This figure is very mysterious, and I found it very interesting. St. Nicholas gives a burlap bag to kids filled with tangerines, chocolates, peanuts, gingerbreads, and sometimes there is a Grittibänz in this bag. But he doesn't only give it to them. Usually kids try to entertain him playing music or reciting a poem so that they can show him that they can work hard. Now I'll show you the recipe. In a little bowl, put the active dry yeast, the sugar, and some lukewarm milk. Mix it together and let it stand for 10 minutes. Then put the flour, sugar, salt, and the lemon zest, and mix it together. Then add the egg, the yeast mixture, and some warm milk. Grab a spoon and mix it to a dough. Start kneading for a few minutes, and then add some soft butter. Keep kneading until the butter gets all absorbed. You can add some flour if it's too liquidy, or some more milk if the dough is too hard. Then transfer the dough on the table and keep kneading it until when it becomes nice and smooth. Transfer it back in the bowl and cover it up with some plastic wrap and let it rest for 2 hours. Now it's time to divide the dough. I will make 3 bread men, so I will divide it in 4 parts. 3 larger pieces for the little man and 1 smaller one for the decoration. Let's flatten each piece out and fold the sides into the middle and make a cylinder shape. Let the dough rest for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'll grab the smaller piece of dough and start making the decorations. Now I'm making some little braids. I will use this as a scarf, hat, and as decorations for the coat and boots. From a bowl, I make the base for a hat. I add a little bow on top and the braid at the bottom. I'm making a beard now because I want the other bread man to look like St. Nicholas. Let's make the body. With the side of your hand, push the dough while you roll it. This will divide the head from the rest of the body. 20 minutes before baking, preheat the oven at 350 Fahrenheit. I will now use some egg wash made of egg yolk and milk as a glue to attach the details. Now I use the raisins to make the eyes and the mouth. I try to curve the raisin a little bit so that it looks like the boy is smiling, because if I don't curve it, it looks super serious. And I use other braids to make the details of the coat or the pants. We have fun decorating it as a family, and it's fun to see how everyone makes it. One tip is to put the eyes close together, because in the oven the bread puffs up and so the eyes get farther away, so they can look a little scary. You can also add almonds as a decoration. Before baking, brush the dough with some egg wash. Sprinkle it with pearl sugar. I had to buy this online because I couldn't find it in the store. This is my kids' favorite part, probably because they always eat a lot of sugar. Now put them in the oven for about 25 minutes. These bread men are now ready. I think they look so cute, especially this one. Look how soft it is inside, it's so delicious. I think this Grittibänz is such a cool tradition, and if you have kids, you should definitely make this bread with them and they're gonna love it. And my kids like to take their head off, so that's what they do. Ah, he doesn't have a head anymore. I eat it. This is really good.